What's going on with everybody today? And we back with another one. For those that don't know, paid online surveys is all we talk about on this channel. And today we're talking about Prime Opinion. So if y'all don't know, I'm taking one individual survey site and seeing if I can make the minimum of $5 an hour. For those that don't know, my name is Al. I'm the owner and founder of Survey Leo. I done reviewed over 60 different paid surveys and GPT sites. So have a lot of experience. I made a little bit of money and I'm here right now sharing that with y'all. But today we talking about Prime Opinion. Can you make $5 an hour with Prime Opinion? We about to see, you know what I mean? So let's just dive right into it, y'all. Let's dive right into it. Let's do it. All right, so boom, as you can see, we on Prime Opinion right here. This is how the platform look. You know what I mean? It's nice looking. Kind of remind me a little bit of Survey Junkie, I believe. Swag Bucks, all that. It's nice and white. You can see, and they got real nice surveys up here. But that's not what we're here to talk about right now. So as you can see, my balance right here is already 31 cents. I already cashed out. You know what I mean? I went up here. I made $5 and I cashed out. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna put the screenshots up here that way y'all can see them. You can see right here. This right here is when I cashed out, and this right here you can also see all the surveys that I took, and they all in the same day. You know what I mean? I took them all in the same day. And one thing I like about Prime Opinion, y'all, is that when you cash out to your PayPal, it's instant. So when you cash out right away. And you can cash out how many times you want. You know what I mean? Like branded surveys. When I first cashed out, it took like 3 days. You know what I mean? I got people that said to cash out the same day or the next day. You know what I mean? Survey Junkie, the same thing. You cash out the same day. So this one right here is, you can cash out the same day too. And I like their platform. They got so many different surveys available. One thing I like about them too is that they kind of similar to branded surveys. By the way, if y'all haven't seen them other videos I did, because I did a couple of these already, Hey Cash, branded surveys, and I'm seeing if I can make the minimum $5 an hour. So if y'all haven't seen those yet, go check those out. Look at the outcome on those. You'll be surprised. But right now we're talking about this, this Prime Opinion. This right here was a new account, you know what I mean? And I started off from the bottom. And did it take for me to make this $5 right here and cashed out instantly? It was a lot more than an hour. I gotta keep it real. I'm up here doing these reviews. I'm testing out these survey sites. I'm not gonna sit up here and play no games with y'all. You know what I mean? It took me an hour 36 minutes to make that first $5. So we missed the threshold. But one thing about it is that if you look at these surveys right here, it gets a lot better. And one thing about them, as I was about to say, they similar to branded surveys. So it's like a lot of these surveys, if you don't do them, they will flip. I noticed though, because I watched them for about 15, 20 minutes, and I noticed though, a lot of the same ones will pop up. So it's still keeping me under the impression that they want you to knock out a lot of these BS surveys before you can get the good ones again. But as you can see right here, this right here is basically 10 minutes, $1.40. That's not bad. You know what I mean? This one right here is 25 minutes, and they're gonna give you $1.28. And by the way, they pay cash too. It's no points, so that's good too. I like that. And some of them, like I said, they want you to put that time in. You can see 34 cent for 18 minutes. Ooh, that's heavy right there. But Prime Opinion is official though. If you're looking for a survey site that you can go up there and you just want to make some money right away and get paid cash, Prime Opinion is definitely one of them. And just like the other ones, and like I said, I'm going to do another video on Prime Opinion. I'm going to knock out all the little silly surveys, you know what I mean? And we're going to see if all the big dollar ones pop back up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice that time and I'm going to see. And then I'm going to do another video. That way we can see how fast we make that $5. You know what I mean? If we can make $5 an hour, if we can make more. So I'm going to put it to the test. But one thing about Prime Opinion is that they're not stingy with their surveys. And I have to admit too, I almost forgot. When I first started off, a lot of those surveys they were saying I didn't qualify for it. So I noticed that the only one that didn't do that to me so far was Branded Surveys. It's like when I started off with those, most of those ones I was just running right through them. There was no disqualification. These right here, it was like they didn't want me a lot. You know what I mean? Survey Junkie, the same thing. Swag Bucks. Just go check out the videos. That way y'all can see what I'm talking about. But they did have a lot. They do have a lot of surveys up here for you to take. So the money is up here, and they got games too. One thing I noticed about them, they got games up there. They got good games. You can see right here. They're paying people almost $200 to open up a Charm account. That's cool. And then they got the they got a lot of different things up here. You know what I mean? I didn't even know they had the FanDuel sports betting up here too. So you know what I mean? I never got into these right here. You know what I mean? But let's go back to the surveys. Because we're talking about the surveys though. You know what I mean? Surveys is simple, it's easy. You see how much time it take for you to take them. You see how much you get paid. So that's why most people like the surveys. I like the surveys. But stay tuned, y'all. This right here is just the survey site. Remember, I got the panels up here from user interviews, and it's so many of them. You know what I mean? Which pays a lot better than this, but the process is different. Like for those, you can't go up there and apply for a survey and get paid right away. You have to apply for them to see if you are qualified. And if you are qualified for a lot of those ones, say per se Pinecone Research, they send you nice ones. You know what I mean? So I ain't do those yet, but I'm gonna post those too, so y'all can see. These right here are basically just survey sites. You go up there, you do the survey, you get paid. Right now, this is Prime Opinion, and I went over the threshold at $5 an hour, but I still made some money. You know what I mean? It's official. They pay me right away, and there's a ton of surveys up here. So I definitely give Prime Opinion a thumb up. You know what I mean? It's one of the ones that's up there with Branded Surveys, in my opinion. So if y'all like this video, like it, subscribe. Really appreciate it. You know what I mean? Stay tuned for another one. I got a whole lot of them that I already did. I just gotta have the time to post them up. And go check out the other videos that I have on the other survey sites that I did. That way, we up here reviewing and making money. We ain't up here like there's a lot of people up here. They they telling y'all to log on to these different survey sites. They don't even know what they look like. I'm not playing no games. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna make this money together. I have made decent amount of money with focus groups, paid surveys, and I'm gonna show y'all can do the same. But stay tuned for the next one. I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, and I see y'all in the next video.